And so it's Houston with it. Taking a look at the Rockets. Clint Capela is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then there's Dorian-Finney-Smith. And it's KD in at the small forward. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Houston.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Here's Valančiūnas following the basket by Fred VanVleet.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Here's Finney-Smith. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
First free throw is good. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
Amen Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Finney-Smith hits them both. And you'd think the Nuggets would get to the line a lot more, but Stan, over the last few years, that has not been the case.
Well, part of that is they don't force anything. They work for open looks. They're not trying to bait you into fouls.
That puts them in the lead. Pickett's got 6 in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look. When the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here's Thompson. Back to Eason. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Sunday, they'll start out on the road to play the Pelicans in New Orleans. Then on Thursday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And looking at the Suns matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Brown, he's checked in for the Nuggets. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And Valančiūnas kicks to Jokic. Denver passing it around. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Fred VanVleet picks one up.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
Hardaway's checked in for Bruce Brown. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
VanVleet kicks to Smith. Shot clock at 6. And the Denver Nuggets, led by multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. And they've done a tremendous job surrounding him with the right kind of people.
They certainly have, Kevin. But one caveat here. You can surround Nikola Jokic with any player, Kevin, and he will figure out their strengths and get them the ball where they need to have it. This guy makes everyone better.
So you think we're not giving enough attention maybe to what he thinks upstairs, how he sees the game?
He sees the game, Kevin, as well as anyone who's ever played it, and he directs traffic out there. He is a true point center.
A darn good free throw shooter. Smith doesn't seem to have a weak spot coming into the league.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Gordon comes in for Jokic, and Murray's subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And then for Houston, Şengün's checked in for Capela. Kevin Durant comes in for Tari Eason, and Dorian-Finney-Smith subbed in for Thompson.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Johnson outside. It's stolen by Smith. Jumps up, and Smith with the stuff.
And you see how fast Smith leaks out. He loves running in the open floor.
Nuggets have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Houston. The three from KD. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one. The Nuggets trail by 3. Murray, the pass to Valančiūnas. Down low. Fade away. And the basket by Gordon.
Well, you look at Gordon's shooting percentages over the last few years. He tries to take high percentage shots.
Van Vliet finds Durant. Back to Van Vliet. In the corner. Finney-Smith with it. Pass to KD. Fires the 3. And Finney-Smith gets it to go. Finney-Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
No good from Valančiūnas. Here's Houston now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Smith the pass to Şengün. Van Vliet against Murray. Here's Smith. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Misses the 3.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those. Well, when Gordon's team makes it this easy for him, of course he's going to throw it down hard.
Houston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Durant, and he drives in. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 5th assist in this one. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. Trailing by 4. Outside Gordon. Back to Murray. You know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. But you know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised. Nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does. He throw good, Murray. And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Jokic is checked in.
Well, you know, with Murray, not only can he score at all 3 levels, he's got great confidence and that championship pedigree as well.
Now, here's Şengün. Thompson outside. Houston moving the ball around. Şengün, no good.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
To tie it up. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Jokic. Gordon's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, they've really tapped into Gordon's scoring here, and he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Now Thompson. And the layup's good off the glass. Thompson's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Here's Murray. Outside Gordon to take the lead. The Rockets pull it in. Smith's got 7 rebounds in the game. inside. Van Vliet against Murray. That shot off. Nuggets trail to the inside. Here's Gordon, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
Well, Gordon isn't afraid of getting physical. Nice job getting the whistle in the process, too.
And really, Coach Van Gundy, the acquisition of Aaron Gordon for the Nuggets was one of the things that elevated them to the championship caliber team that we saw.
Yeah, Kevin, he was sort of the missing piece. He's a great fit in the front court alongside of Jokic. His athleticism, his defense, his ability to score inside have really made them a great tandem.
And what about his ability, Stan, to fit in right off the bat and make a difference?
You know, just about anybody can fit in playing with Jokic, Kevin. He makes the game easy.
Well said. And Gordon drops them both.
Well, you know, guys, every team could use a glue guy like Gordon. He brings all the intangibles and will do whatever it takes to win.
Van Vliet finds Smith. Thompson in the corner. Back to Smith. 5 to shoot. Van Vliet with it. Now guarded by Murray. They get it again. Şengün. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Brown. Connects from three-point range. Brown's got 19 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Şengün with a screen on Murray. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Owning the moment. Şengün gets those much-needed points.
Timeout called, Nuggets. The Rockets making a change here. Adams checked in. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Was able to listen on what David Adelman went over with his team. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Thanks so much, David. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. Checked in for Houston.
Number 10, Jabari Smith.
Murray against Van Vliet. Lets the three fly. Here's Jokic. Jokic hatches his way to finish inside.
Well, we've seen Jokic do this before, coming through in the biggest moments.
Van Vliet with it. Thompson outside. And it's Thompson with the jam.
But this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Now here's Murray. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Here's Thompson. Durant in the corner. Van Vliet looking around. Over Murray. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
And how about the leadership there from Van Vliet, ready to put this team on his back and give them that crucial bucket.
Now here's Murray. And stolen by Şengün. And here we go. Van Vliet heading to the hoop. Durant, the pass to Smith. Van Vliet against Gordon. Beyond the arc. Van Vliet can't get it to go. And the Nuggets can't hang on to the ball.
What a costly turnover. Those are the ones that keep you up at night.
Houston in the lead. Şengün kicks to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Gordon. There's 53 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Jokic over Şengün. It's rebounded by Şengün. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And Durant has been in these moments before, welcoming any opportunity to knock down a big shot.
They set the pick to the wing on the left. Jokic tries the double. Here's Brown. And again, Denver no good. And so they foul intentionally.
Jamal Murray. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. At one point, they led by 16.
Fourth team foul. Shooting for Houston. Jabari Smith. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. Denver calls timeout. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And let's get your take, guys. What's the...
Rocket substitution. Number 12, Steven Adams.
.20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. Outside for Murray. And here's Johnson outside. Laces one from 3. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
At the line for the Rockets, Thompson taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. No luck that time either.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Absolutely need a 3 here.
And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a